Gold and silver both have gone till towards the next resistance level, as we discussed in the morning update with the Isha session, that 1954 levels is the next target beyond 1950, and then silver has gone close to $24 levels, the next resistance zone. However, it has retraced, both have retraced since then. So now what to expect with the US session? Especially today is a very important day when we are having two of the events coming through. First is the PPI data coming in some time from now, and later in the day the interest rate decision from Fed. Specifically, people and traders will be watching for the future projections that when we can expect a rate cut. Definitely, it will add volatility to gold and silver as well as to indices, and hence one has to remain strictly trade with a stop loss and trade with a trailing stop loss. With that, let's start. First, we'll look into gold, followed with silver. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe and comment. Do not forget to press the bell icon which keeps you updated with the live market analysis. Also, you can join our free Telegram channel, which again where you get the live updates. The link is mentioned in the channel and video description. Let's start. First, we'll look into gold, followed with silver. To watch till the end. Now look at the hourly charts of gold, and right now if you look at, see the drop here, retracement, the drop here, retracement. Now is the retracement over and it is again going to drop? See, first of all, it needs to break below 1940. Certainly is a very good support. We have seen that in last couple of weeks, and these are the levels we had been discussing since long in our daily and weekly analysis, and yes, these levels are respected beautifully so far. Now see, this channel is a slight retracement channel, and possibly breaking the channel at 1944 you can sell. However, one has to remain cautious till towards 1940. Very good support just at 1940 levels. Below 1940 it can try to break again on the downside. How far it can stretch? 1936-30, very good support. Below 30 it is going to crash heavily on the downside, hence one has to be watchful till then. At the same time, 1954, my favorite. Yes, if it breaks beyond 1954, we can again initiate a buy entry. However, one has to be careful till 1960, 65 zone only, and only above 1967 you can expect that it has reversed and it is going to fly high. Since till the time it trades between this zone, one has to remain extremely cautious. We had discussed this several times. I'm not going to repeat it again. Now look what it has done. See, on the hourly charts, the moving averages were trading with divergence. Yes, it has got a fat belly here also. Now we have seen the price retracing till towards the 50 period moving average. This is the exponential moving average, and now trying to drop again. We have to wait for 1944 to be breached in order to take a sell entry. Directional movement bearish, stochastic looking down. MACD here on the hourly charts at retest. See, we discussed about this fat belly here. Since then we have seen it retracing a little, now trying to converge crossover again. If it does, certainly more bearishness can prevail. RSI is also back to comfortable, back to normal levels. And if you look at 2 hour, now see on the 2 hour charts, bottom, multiple candles getting the support from 1940 levels. It can try to initiate or kick off these levels for once in order to kill some of the stop losses. There is one possibility, however, definitely a very good support. And also now if you look at this complete movement, just divided into two half, from here you will find symmetrical formation, symmetrical, one green, couple of one green, couple of red, consolidation, retracement. So now if you see it trading above 1954, what to expect? It can potentially jump till towards these levels. There is a possibility for it. However, one has to again first watch out for 5760, then the next level set 6772, and beyond that directly it will lend to 8085. And if you look at direction movement, this is bearish. Stochastic have dropped. MACD willing to cross over here on the 2 hour chart. This is important. If it does, certainly bullishness can prevail and it can try to reverse. Stochastic comfortable, RSI comfortable. And look at the 3 hour chart. Now see on the 3 hour charts, retracement zone here, higher highs, higher lows, precisely hitting the bottom. It is trying to reverse. Hence, only sell entry I will recommend is below 1944. Below that 1942, 40 levels. Till 40, very good support. Below that you can consider it for a crash. Else, now see the previous candle has higher highs and higher lows. So Once it stays above 1954, certainly you can expect it to rise more. And in fact, I will recommend you can take a buy entry at 50, expect 1954, 55 first resistance, and then 57.60 till 60, very very good resistance. Also remember, the price is retraced till towards 20 period moving average, and the moving average are still trading with divergence, indicating slight bearishness. Directional movement here is bearish. Stochastic has retraced. MACD is bearish, trying to converge crossover. It has not yet crossed over. The candle size has diminished here, and this can again start to diverge. The possibility is there. However, let's wait if it tries to cross over from here. RSI flat, and on the 4-hour chart, similar is the observation. One thing one must note here is the support it has got from the 1940 levels, how beautifully this is being respected. Lower highs are seen, how beautifully this is respected. This is a squeeze out here. It has to break out either which ways in order to take a direction. Till 1930 also, it should not be seen that it has taken a direction, because once it has tried to breach and has reversed since then. Now look at the 4-hour charts here. You can see the previous two candles almost had a flat bottom here, just slightly lower levels we have seen. However, look at the highs. There is a strong long wick on the upside, but long wick, a smaller body, is not a good indication, because once it starts to drop from here, breaks below 1944, that should be the time where you can consider that it has reversed, and then following red candles can be expected. At the same time, once it stays above 1950, you can still expect 1954, 55 as the first target. So hence you can buy at 54 and sell it, buy at 50 and sell at 44. On the larger time frame, we have to wait for it to break below 1940 for the bearishness, and above 1960, 65, 67 for the more little bullishness. Directional movement here is bearish. Stochastic, you can see on the 4-hour charts, is still trading bearish here. It has tried to show a little convergence but have not yet crossed over. RSI almost flat, and on the daily chart, now look at the daily charts, flat bottom, lower highs. This is still undergoing and a squeeze, and see when it is skewed on the downside, possibility that if it breaks on the downside, more bearishness may prevail. Hence one has to remain extremely watchful, careful here. Also, it had formed a wick here, and now if it drops below 1940, certainly we can expect more bearishness. Second thing is the 100 period simple and exponential moving average, both are giving it a resistance. The next resistance zone from the 20 period average is at 1960 levels. The moving averages are trading with divergence. This is a bearish sign for gold. Hence, this is where one needs to remain watchful. Directional movement bearish. Stochastic has dropped. MACD willing to cross over for a sell. It is not yet crossed over. It is still in green. RSI almost trading flat. Considering this, I will recommend you to sell at 1944 levels. Wait for it to break past 1940, and from there the bears will take over, and possibly it can trade till towards 1936, 1930 first targets. Below 1930, it can continue the drop till towards 1915, 1920 zone. Take your trades accordingly. On the upside, you can buy here at 1954, expect 1957, 60 as the next target, then 67 and 72 levels. If it breaks past 72, consider this for a breakout till 1985 and plus level. Take your trades accordingly. Trade with the stop loss, trade with the trailing stop loss. Now let's have a look at silver. And before we proceed, if you want to learn this art of trading profitably, should join my mentorship batch. The 23rd batch starts on 1st of July. Only limited seats are available. We keep the seats limited in order to keep the focus, keep the quality of the training. And completely the seats are served based on first come first serve basis. Register yourself from itself. Reach out to me for more details. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Now look at silver on the hourly charts. See the bottom here at 2360. I will tell you why 2360 is important. It has consolidated and since then reversed. Now see one green candle, retracement, couple of green candles with diminishing body size. However, higher highs are done than the retracement. Now three red candles, which means still it has got the support till towards 2370 levels, and hence I will recommend you to sell only below 2370, where you can expect 2360 and below levels. Now see the retracement, and this three candles are completely engulfed between this candle, which is a good sign, and hence a recovery from here might bring the bulls out there, which can take it above $24 levels. This is possible. Now see the direction movement here is moderately bullish. Stochastic has dropped. MACD is still in green, trading with little divergence, however willing to converge here. Let's see if it does. RSI almost flat, and on the 2-hour, now look at 2-hour chart. See still higher lows, higher highs are seen. Hence, once it breaks below 2370, that is the level below which you can sell here, expect 2360, and below 2360 it is going to crash for 2350, 40 levels. Till 2340 very good support. Below 2340 we are going to look again at 2320 levels. Be watchful thereof 2320. Now on the upside, once it trades about 2390, see 95 levels have given it a resistance till $24. It has got very good resistance. If it stays about 24, consider this for a reversal, and then from there 2420 levels can be expected, which is a very good resistance. Direction movement moderately bullish. Stochastic top. MACD willing to converge crossover for a buy. It is still on the sell side. See, this is the second time it is trying to converge, and from here also it is started to diverge, now trying to converge. Let's see if it starts to diverge from here. Possibility of a crossover is more here. RSI flat, and on the 3-hour charts, now look at 3-hour charts. Similar is the observation. See, higher highs, higher lows, and only below 2370 further bearishness may prevail. And at the same time, on the upside, even if it passes by 2385, you can buy for $24 levels. Beyond that, more bullishness can be seen here, and those who want to take a safe entry should wait for 24 levels to be breached. Beyond that, more bullishness can be seen. See, the moving averages have converged but not yet crossed over. Remember, these have not yet crossed over. These are still indicating bullishness there. Directional movement bearish. Stochastic have retraced. MACD is willing to converge crossover. It has not yet crossed over here. It is still trading bearish. RSI almost flat, and on the 4-hour charts, now see on the 4-hour charts, firstly lower highs. Here also it can try to show you a rise, however till $24 levels should not be treated as a reversal. At the same time, the previous candle has a very long wick on the upside and a very small body. This means the prices are not willing to stay bullish. Hence, one has to wait for it to break below 2370 level for it to stay bearish. From there, it can try to take it below 2360 levels, the next support. And below 2360, we may see it breaking till towards 2340 levels. Now see why these levels are important. You can see here multiple candles getting the support from this bottom of the trend line, and this time again it has got the support from the bottom of the trend line and now trying to reverse, and that is why 2360 2370 levels are very important for now. And even if it breaks below 2360, you can see the support here at 2340 is also very strong here. So one has to be watchful. Any rise above 2420 should be taken as a reversal. Then one has to wait for it to break past 2440. Then beyond that, sky is the limit on the upside. Directional movement moderately bearish. Stochastic rising from the oversold levels. MACD is bearish and trying to converge here. RSI almost flat, and on the daily chart, now look at daily chart. See 100 period moving average giving it a support. With that as support, it is trying to retrace, and almost from the half of the candle size it is reversed again. Yes, once it stays over 24, the chances of it to give you higher lows exist, higher highs exist. Hence this is the point where one need to remain cautious. At the same time, any drop below 2360 will bring more bearishness. Now see on the daily charts also, you can find out. See, this is respecting this channel here beautifully. This channel is getting respected, and it is giving you higher lows, higher highs. At the same, now one must observe that silver is trading in this bearish and expanding triangle. You can see this was the drop. At this point where it said that there is a support here, it can try to retrace. Precisely, it has achieved the highs of this channel and failing to break past has retraced. So now silver has come to a critical junction where it has to decide whether to break this retracement channel or to break this upward channel. Till now, it is very much confined, consolidated within these levels, and any break below now 2360 and 2340 levels should be treated very significantly, because below 2320 there is lot much downside available on the daily charts, and hence one has to trade extremely with caution here. And if you look at direction movement is bearish, stochastic looking down, MACD is bullish trying to converge here, RSI almost flat. Considering this, one can sell here at 2370 and buy at $24 levels now. Till it trades between 2370 and 24, do not take any position. In fact, even if it tries to rise above 24, one has to wait for 2420, 2440 levels to be breached. One has to strictly put a trailing stop loss. Remember, the day is going to be volatile. It can show you couple of swings, first with the PPI data, next with the interest rate data, and hence one has to strictly trade with the trailing stop loss whichever position you are taking. Hence, a safe entry above 24 can bring little more bullishness and you will get a little more price movement above 24 levels. On the downside, below 2370 till 2360, one has to remain cautious. Below 2360, little more bearishness may prevail till towards 2340 levels. Below 2340, sky is the limit on the downside. Just stay short. Take your trades accordingly. Trade with a stop loss. Trade with a trailing stop loss. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe, and comment. Join my mentorship batch and signals channel. Reach out to me for any of your trading or training queries. My Telegram and email IDs are mentioned in the channel and video description. Thank you very much. Have a great profitable trading day. Thank you.